Hello students. In the last video class, we have already started our new chapter, Air and Atmosphere. Now, before winter vacation, today's video class is the last video class. So, I am going to continue this chapter after when your exam school will reopen as for online classes and video classes. I will continue this chapter again. In the first video class, I have explained you up to the uses of nitrogen gases up to the medicine. Now today's topic is renewal of nitrogen gas. What you mean by renewal of nitrogen? Renewal means to renew the thing that we have used up and fulfill again it in the same manner. That is called renewal. That means we are using nitrogen directly or indirectly from the atmosphere. That nitrogen gas should be again replaced to the same percentage in the atmosphere. Otherwise, the balance of atmosphere will hampered. So what are the ways by which we can renew nitrogen into the atmosphere again? And the renewal using of nitrogen gas and again renew in the atmosphere through some processes, then whole total cycle is called nitrogen cycle in nature. Okay. So what are the processes of nitrogen cycle in nature or the renewal of so nitrogen cycle happens in 5 steps. Nitrogen cycle we see in 5 steps. First step is the nitrogen fixation. First step is nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation. Second is the assimilation of soluble nitrates. Assimilation of nitrogen or soluble nitrates. Assimilation of nitrate or soluble nitrates as given in your book. Soluble nitrates. Okay. And next is ammonification. Ammonification. And fourth one is nitrification. Nitrification. And fifth one is denitrification. Denitrification. So one by one we will see all these 5 processes of nitrogen cycle in nature. First one is nitrogen fixation. What is nitrogen fixation? Nitrogen fixation is the process. Nitrogen fixation is the process in which free nitrogen in the atmosphere is converted into soluble nitrates. Nitrogen fixation is a, what is it? Conversion of free nitrogen to soluble nitrogen soluble nitrogen. Okay, so conversion of free nitrogen from the atmosphere to the soluble nitrogen. How it is can be converted into soluble nitrogen. The first process is the nitrogen in the air is converted by soluble nitrogen with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria. My first process is called by nitrogen fixing bacteria. What this bacteria is known as? This bacteria is known as rhizobium. RHIZO, rhizobium. Where this rhizobium lives? This rhizobium lives in the nodules of leguminous plants. Nodules of the roots which are present in the roots of leguminous plants. Okay. So this bacteria, what they do? This bacteria takes the atmospheric nitrogen from the atmosphere, okay, and they convert it into soluble nitrates and mix it to the soil. From the soil, plants take nitrogen and they use it for their growth and other purposes. Okay. Then this bacteria give very helpful to these types of leguminous plants that they are providing them a good percentage of soluble nitrates. But what they in return get from the plant? Actually, they lives in the roots of the leguminous plants. The roots of the leguminous plants have some types of special things that is called nodules. On those nodules, this bacteria live. These bacteria are giving nitrogen to the plant indirect way, but in return plants give them food that they prepare during photosynthesis. Means they are doing the mutual sharing of what they need. Plant need nitrogen and bacteria need food. Bacteria are providing nitrogen to the plant and plants are providing food to the bacteria. So they are living together with each other with a mutual relationship. That mutual relationship is called symbiosis relationship. This symbol is called symbiosis relationship. So this is the important part of this nitrogen fixing, that symbiotic relationships are present is one of the way by which rhizobium are converting atmospheric nitrogen into the soluble nitrates and which are used by the plants. Next step is nitrates are also formed during the natural lightning. Next ways of nitrogen fixation is natural lightning. So when there is a thunder and natural lightning, what happen? Lightning process, the atmospheric nitrogen reacts together to form nitrogen dioxide. During lightning, nitrogen N2 plus O2, it gives NO2, nitrogen dioxide. Okay. Again, this nitrogen dioxide further reacts with water or water vapor present in the atmosphere. It forms the nitric acid. So again, this nitrogen dioxide plus H2O, it gives HNO2. it gives HNO3. In this way, that they comes with the rainfall and mix it to the soil, and from soil plants takes, and from plants we are getting that nitrogen. Okay, so this is the first way of nitrogen fixation in nature. Next one is the assimilation of soluble nitrates. Soluble nitrates present in the soil are absorbed by the plant through their roots. Mainly, assimilation of the soluble nitrates are absorbed by the roots of the plant from the soil, and they convert it into protein. They convert it into proteins. Yes, it converts into proteins. So again, protein helps to convert into amino acids, which helps in the further digestion process. After conversion of the soluble nitrates into protein, what happens? There is ammonification takes place. What is ammonification? Certain bacteria decompose the remains of dead matters of plants and animals. In ammonification, dead matters of plants and animals, some bacteria grows. They convert those nitrogen. They break down the dead matters of plants and animals into some nitrate protein to release into ammonia. That protein release into ammonia. This ammonia again goes to the atmosphere, and that process is called ammonification. Okay. After the ammonification, that is the fourth point, is the nitrification. What is nitrification? Nitrosomus bacteria is converted. Here a special type of bacteria used, that is called nitrosomonas. So nitrosomonas bacteria convert ammonium compounds, which is formed during the ammonification. This ammonium compound are converted by these bacteria into again some soluble nitrates, and this process is called nitrification. That means what I said, the nitrosomonas bacteria, they convert ammonium compound into nitrates, and these nitrates again converted into nitrates to first it converted into nitrates, and then it converted into nitrates. This process is called nitrification. Some of these nitrates are then absorbed by the roots of the plant. After that, this is called, next point is denitrification. What is denitrification? So the removing of nitrates present in the soil acted upon by the Pseudopodium bacteria, Pseudopodomonas bacteria, special type of bacteria that is called Pseudopodomonas bacteria. They helps to break down these nitrates, that is called denitrification, which converted into nitrates into free nitrogen. It converted into free nitrogen, and those few nitrogen goes to the atmosphere again. In this way, the renewal of nitrogen takes place. So what we have seen, from the atmosphere, nitrogen fixation, and by the action of this lightning process and the bacteria, this process, nitrogen fixation takes place. After nitrogen fixation, the nitrates which are converted into the soluble nitrates into proteins. Protein convert during ammonification to ammonia. This ammonia is converted into by nitrosomonas bacteria to the nitrates. During nitrites to nitrates. After that, these nitrates again break down by the Pseudopodomonas bacteria during denitrification to the nitrogen gas, and that nitrogen gas to the atmosphere again. So this whole nitrogen cycle is completed. Okay, so this is about the nitrogen cycle and the 5 steps that we have to see for the nitrogen cycle in nature. Okay students, hope you have understand this nitrogen cycle in nature. In the next video class, we will do the next component of the air, that is oxygen. Again we will see the properties of oxygen, then reactions of oxygen and oxygen cycles obviously we will see. And okay, so thank you, Merry Christmas, enjoy these winter vacations. Today I will give you some holiday homework also. Complete it during this winter vacation. Stay at home, be safe, be healthy. Thank you very much, students. Goodbye.